Hello makers. So I tried doing an unboxing like not that long ago, and I went to look at it, and I was right up here. That's why my face was right here on my head. So I was like, I don't think they'll appreciate right there. So, and my eyesight is not fantastic, so I can't always tell what's going on. But I wanted to talk about the Snapmaker and show you a few things that I picked up for Prime Day for my Snapmaker. I'm recording out here and not in the printer room because A, the light in there is not fantastic. I'm still working on that, and it's still pretty cluttered in there. It was my room to drop everything in, and I'm trying to get it more organized so I can do more filming in that room without it being so dark and just stuff everywhere. So anyway, first thing, I got filament stuck in my second tool changer, my second tool head, and I have not been able to figure out where it's at. I tried heating it up and pushing filament through. I tried a few other things, and I'm still getting the error message for that particular one. I took this off, and I tried unscrewing here. I took off the top too, and I tried unscrewing here, but this screw is rounded, I think, because I was able to get the one screw out, but that one was really, really hard to do, very, very tightly in there. And then I went to do this one, and nothing I've done has been able to get the second screw out, so I'm kind of at a standstill. And I'm debating whether I should just go ahead and buy a couple extra of the tool heads for these kinds of situations. I'm still going to try to repair this one, but and I don't even know for sure because I took apart the feeder, the filament feeder. I took the bowden tube off. I looked all over, and I am stuck. I am stuck because I cannot get this out so that I can look inside to see whether there's actually filament in there. I may try and put this back on there and see if it was just a fluke, put it back together again and try, but I will let you know what I decide, because I almost ordered one of these tool heads for Prime Day, but it's going to take 2 to 3 weeks to get here anyway, so I figured no hurry on that one. I did print, I talked about this in a last video. This is the, is it Make Good writing assistive thingy, and so I printed that. I'm going to probably try in a different color, but essentially, oh, I don't have a pencil here. If I had a pen or pencil, hold on one second, I'm going to pause. Okay, I just want to get a pen so that you can see, but essentially you put this down, I don't know if you can see, kind of can see, on the paper like this, and put your hand here, and then let me make sure there's some space for the pen. You unscrew this, so it'll take different sizes, and then you stick the pen through, or pencil, or whatever it is you need. Oop, it went all the way through. Okay. Okay. And then you just write with it. So I thought that was kind of neat. I printed that for my brother. I might print a couple more. It says Make Good on here. I just did it in black. The only thing was, this is where the supports were, and it left behind some cruft. So I got to figure out what that's all about in that regard. So that's what I did. I also printed a purple fan cover for my Snapmaker to go with the drawers and the whole spiel that I did last time, and I can't seem to get it to fit. So I don't know whether I printed in the wrong filament, or so that's a troubleshooting thing for me. So it was Prime Day, and so I bought a few things. I just kind of wanted to show you. Hamel's House of Prints, she did a Prime Day overhaul, and there's some filaments that I want that are really kind of cool. But she was also talking about this filament dryer. You guys see that? Yeah. Okay, 3D printing mate, drawing while printing to improve your 3D model. And I wanted to do that because I'm going to be trying TPU, and I will show you that in a minute. But here's the base for it. Here's the picture. I think I showed it to you just now. But there's a picture, there's the base, and there's the thing. It looks a little, to me, it looks a little better than the usual ones with the Tupperware type top and stuff. I'm trying to figure out which direction. And you can actually put your filament in here and print from this thing. And I know some of them let you do that anyway. It's not new, but I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I think it looks really good, and it's going to look really good with my black top hat and my base that I printed. So I thought this was a really nice looking filament one. You guys can see it okay? It's kind of hard to see with my hands on there. So that's pretty neat looking. I think it's going to be good, and I'm going to be able to experiment with different filaments and stuff. Since I have a top hat on my Snapmaker now, I can try some different ones, and especially my super sensitive PET G. So I got 2 of these, and I'll put the price up so you can see. I don't know that it's on sale anymore. This goes in here. Oh, let me open it up so you can see what's inside when you actually get. So there's the top. It has a little filament thingy right there, like for putting your filament through. This is a little, you can put the filament in there and push it through. I think it stops right about there. You see that? There are some bowden tubes. It comes with a few bowden tubes. Or is that one bowden tube? Let's see how many bowden tubes that is. Is it 2 different ones? Oh, it looks like 2 different ones. Yeah, it comes with 2 bowden tubes. So that's good. And it comes with the plug, of course, the charger. And it comes with this. Not sure where that goes. Where does it show that? Oh, it goes on the, does it go on the inside? Oh. It goes like this, I think. Yes. You guys see? Yeah, pretty cool. I just like the overall look of it. And like I said, I thought it would match really well with the colors that I have on mine. It comes with that. It comes with this. It comes with a silica pack. And it comes with these little holes and some, forget what those are called, things. They come with those things. So I think it looks good. I'm going to give it a try and see how I feel about it. I will just do 2 for now. But I'm going to, yeah, this is cool. This is really cool. I'll put the price up for you. Oh, and here's the thing that plug in and the off and on. So got 2 of those. Got 2 of those because they were a decent deal. I had been looking at the, it was the Polymaker, I think, one. And the only problem with the Polymaker one, and there was another brand too, was they had multiple of these boxes, but only one thing for actually running it. And I didn't want to buy 4 of those, so I just bought this that comes with it, if that makes sense. I didn't want to buy like 4 individual bases and then 4 boxes separately. It was going to add up to a lot. So I wound up buying this Jayo, and we'll see how it does. So I got those. I got 2 of those, and this thing goes in here. Okay, and then I bought what is it? TPU. I bought a black TPU Sunlu because I'm going to try that after I fix my issue I'm having with the second one. Then and then I'm going to try TPU. It's going to be, I tried PET G. It took some learning and figuring out, and I feel like I'm pretty comfortable with PET G now, so I think it's time for some TPU trying. One of the reasons is because I want to be able to print some of this stuff on the Make Good, and some of it requires TPU, you know, some of the charity stuff. And I just have always wanted to print TPU. I mean, I've been doing this since 2020, but only off and on, more hobby-like. And I am wanting to try TPU because I printed the top hat for my Snapmaker, so I should be able to do TPU no problema. So I bought that, and that was on sale as well. And I bought 2 of the King Rune purple because I had 1 spool of purple for the what you call it, for the base with the drawers that I printed recently. So this is the right color. It's PLA. So one of the things that I discovered after the fact, I bought 2 of these after the fact, I had an issue. Let me see if I see it. Trying to print a drawer in purple, and I had bought a Sunlu purple, and come to find out that the Sunlu that I bought was PETG, and that's why I have an issue, because I thought that the purple was the Sunlu that I bought was PLA. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you, but I think that's why I have an issue. That it broke off in here. So once I can get this apart, then I'll be able, and if I do, I will take a picture for you guys and put it up in community so you can see, hey, that was in fact what it was. I used PETG and then told Snapmaker it was PLA, and it went, okay, I'm going to treat it like PLA, but it was PETG. So we've got that. And then, is that it? Oh, and then I bought, because I want to try full spectrum and I haven't tried it yet. So I bought myself, I've been buying 4 packs of like black PEGG or black this, and so I finally did color. So I bought a 4-pack of, this is PLA, right? Because I'm known for not getting the right, pay attention, Donna, pay attention. Okay, this is PLA, high speed matte PLA. Okay, and I'm going to tip it so you can see all 4 colors at once and hope it doesn't fall. But you see that? Yeah, so I got CMYK, but there's no black. So I'm going to have to buy some black and some gray, I think, because I'm going to try the full spectrum, and this gives me, you know, these 4 colors, but I think I need a black and a gray. So I will get a black and a gray. And that should complete my ability to do hue forges and lithopanes and stuff like that I want to experiment with. And the last thing is, I had mentioned after I finished printing, I got my purple Bic U for my Snapmaker that I can put in my new plate holder. That's what I got this week. So next week I will probably update you on whether I was successful with fixing this. I've tried a few different things, and I know there's ways that you can put a rubber band on the end of a hex thing, and I don't know if I have the right size hex. I'm using the hex, the Allen key that came with the printer, but I think I rounded it off, because I cannot for the life of me get this one out. This one's not a problem. That one is, I cannot get it out. And I use the exact same Allen key or hex key, whatever you want to call it, from this one to this one, but for this one it just won't come out. And then I kept trying different things, and I think I rounded it. And if you round it, how in the heck do you get it out? So that will be my next update or repair on this thing. Like I said, I could always buy another couple and replace the second one with a new one, but I tend to want to repair things before I go spending the money. So anyways, that's my update for this week. If, you know, let me know if you've got questions or suggestions. I will let you know how this goes. I'm going to set it up with my printer. I will probably put this back and just leave it and just not use the second tool head for now and keep printing. I don't know if I mentioned, I'm going to print I printed a fan cover in purple, and then I was going to print, somebody mentioned in the last video that they're having trouble getting the plate out of the Snapmaker because the door is so rigid, and I agree that it's too rigid, so I'm going to print, they have these door things, 180, so you can move the door completely out of the way so you can pull the plate out. So I'm going to use some of this king rune to print that piece. And then there were a couple other things, a couple more mod type things I was going to print for the printer. But that's all I got. So I hope you guys had a great week. And I will probably see you, we'll see about next weekend. Next weekend's 4th of July, maybe, maybe not. I'm trying to do these more often. So if there's anything that you have questions about, or anything you'd like me to cover, or anything you want to know what my experience was as someone who's not an expert, who doesn't have a farm, who doesn't have a garden, doesn't have a print garden, doesn't have a print farm, if you have some basic questions, feel free to ask. This channel is for beginners. This channel is for those of us who are older. Younger ones are always welcome. But this channel is for learning how to work with this stuff. And I am learning for sure. But I am happy about this. This is really neat. And I might try it in a different color. The only thing that was kind of funky is that. I don't know what that is. I think I had to use a tool because it was a little too tight. To get in and out, but I really like this a lot. That is a really neat thing to give someone who's dealing with hand issues with their hand. I will have to show him and then see whether or not it fits his hand, and if it doesn't, I'll have to make a couple adjustments for him so that it can fit better. But this is pretty cool. I like it. Okay, so thanks so much. Don't forget to hit like on the way out. And I will talk to you really soon. Okay, bye.